Hey, what's up guys, DiplexHeated here again. Welcome back to Men of War Assault Squad 2. Today we're trying out the Pacific mod. It's not currently available, but it will be soon. It'll feature a single player campaign, and it's going to be all about the Pacific, as you could all probably guess. Today we're doing the Battle of Okinawa, sorry, but more precisely, the Battle of Shuri Castle. This battle was recreated and represented in Call of Duty World at War, one of the final missions playing as the US Marine Corps. Not entirely sure if it's been shown in any other movies or games, but it's a pretty iconic fight considering the terrain and the environment being a bloody Japanese castle. So very excited to see how this is going to go down. We're going to split this battle up in two parts. Part 2 will be uploaded on Sunday. And tomorrow, by the way, I thought I'd mention, we're going to do part 2 of the attack on Trump's wall. It seemed to have upset a lot of people. I knew it was going to be controversial, but I feel like people should just let things go. It's, as far as I'm concerned, science fiction. None of it has happened, and most likely will not happen. But of course, I don't know. People nowadays are so easily offended by anything, and it's just ridiculous to see what kind of reactions you can get out of someone from just making a video. This should be more offensive, yet no one is really offended by all the atrocities in World War I and World War II and all the other wars that we make videos on. No one seems to care about that. But that aside, it's a political question, and people have way too much time being upset about things that they shouldn't be upset about. So I guess that's just how the world looks today. But anyway, and in part 2, we're actually going to storm the castle up here. And this is going to be airing on Sunday. This is going to be super bloody. I'm very excited because it's going to be very, like, close quarters, mixed terrain. There's some open areas over here. There's a little nice garden. Then there's this completely ruined and destroyed courtyard that's going to be heavily defended by some Imperial Guardsmen. So the Japanese soldiers today defending are Imperial Guards. The attackers are USMC. Late war USMC, not the kind of Guadalcanal stuff. We got the M1 Garands and the camouflage helmets. So very excited. It's going to be a good battle. And without further ado, I think it's time we start. Battle is on. Marines here on the right side will be attacking straight up towards the gatehouse that can be seen, I don't know, 300 feet away. 30 counts supporting. We also have 2 mortars back here. The terrain is very unforgiving, mainly for the attacker. Attacking across this open ground with barely any cover is going to be very, very punishing. There's like layers and layers of Japanese defenders, so no matter where the Americans are or how many Japanese defenders they've killed up front, there will always be layers and layers behind to put fire on the attackers. So it's a constant, non-stop suppression. And these 30 counts back here and 2 mortars are going to do their best to assist the attackers. Some of them have already kind of gone up a little bit. We see a group over here in the nearest crater, which will provide some sort of cover. More troops on their way back there. Over on the left side, we have 2 mortars that have just moved up to assist the squad attacking. Now, you can't actually attack the castle itself from the left approach, but you can, however, flank the gatehouse from here. It's going to be a pretty hard approach, though. They have to make it up into the perimeter, kill all the defenders over here, take out this army base, which is quite heavily defended as well. It's got mortars and machine gunners and whatnot. Then, once they've cleared this area out, they have to move to the right. Another trench with mortars and machine gunners. Some sort of sanctuary or something over here, like a small temple, with another 2 mortars in it, and then they will be able to hit the gatehouse itself. So it's going to be a lot further away for the Marines attacking on the left. A totally different battle attacking through this dense vegetation and all these trenches, rather than just kind of committing to the main assault over here. Completely different fight. So it's kind of like 2 battles in one. And we're going to be following both of the battles quite closely. I'm very excited to see how it's going to turn out. We have troops kind of getting further and further now. They've annihilated most of the Japanese defenders up here by the truck. Trenches are taking a lot of fire as well. Those 2 mortars are doing it. Not to mention the 230 cals back here that are just laying it on the enemy. One of the mortars have been neutralized. We're going to go ahead and grab 2 willing US Marines and put them on. They'll man the mortar and make use of it. The one here on the left side is taking a lot of fire as well. I'm not sure what the mortars are trying to hit. I think they're aiming for some of the defenders on this side. One good hit and they'll knock him out. Then they can focus on the mortar trench back here. They took out an MG though, as you can tell. That one's gone completely. Interesting Japanese bunker here by the truck. Currently not in use because the truck is actually blocking its view. But we have some shooters outside and we have a lot more people back here in the trench. Second squad's moving up. The first one was more or less entirely annihilated. They weren't really quite sure of what kind of resistance they'd be facing over here. It's definitely lighter. Do you hear that? I thought so. Right, American armor moving in Shermans. We have a Sherman 105 in the center, which is the 105mm gun with a howitzer Sherman in a way. Perfect for taking out fortifications and defenses and all that. And then we have 2 Shermans with a flamethrower attachment. Jeez, this is just... It's so nice to see them moving down these rolling hills and opening fire and breaking down the trees. And they got their little flamethrower attachment. I'm getting a few screenies as we go. Now they're going to be covering the approach quite nicely. Also taking up a lot of... also creating a distraction for the Marines here on the right side. Which, by the way, have made a lot of progress. They've taken quite a few casualties back here, but they are moving up. Mortars are supporting. It's not looking too bad. Not at all. I wonder if we can see that flamethrower in action soon. Grenades being thrown. It missed, but the flamethrower is being used. It kind of overshot the defenders just a little bit. We'll see if he uses it again. It's going to stop right there. I'm sure there will be a time for the flamethrower later on. I'm in command of the tanks, by the way. Whoa! Hand grenade hit this Sherman. We're going to back these guys up just slightly. I'm going to take one of the Shermans and bring it around to the left flank and assist the Marines attacking on this side. Who, by the way, have sort of ducked for cover. Killed some of the defenders over here, but... Whoa, that's a massive explosion. Mortar round must have hit one of the fuel trucks. Very cool indeed. There's still plenty of defenders back here, though, so that's going to be the next struggle for these Marines. Also, to clear out this trench, they still have a machine gunner and rifleman there. 2 men like this can do a lot of damage to 2 troopers. Look at that. Great shot. Some of the rest of the guys are staying down. More Marines are on their way, though, but right now they're staying in cover, waiting for the mortar barrage to run its course, and also for this Sherman to arrive and support. Oh, look, we see some more of that flamethrower action. It's got a very, very long range. It actually set one of these guys on fire. But that Sherman won't do its duty over here. It's going to move to the other flank and support the Marines on that side. Its main gun, though, ripped off a round. But the defenders are still standing. What a gruesome fight. The attackers are approaching the open now. Seems to be some sort of a vehicle yard over here. First line of trench defenders have been more or less killed. There's a solid line back here, though, and plenty of defenders on its right. We also have the machine gun bunker here that's currently active. They're just waiting for American troopers to get into its range. Sorry about that. Sort of... Guess we can't look into it. We'll have to simply see it from the outside. There's more combat going down on this side. U.S. troops are moving in. Nice mortar hit. Knocked out 2 of them. An officer included. Not bad at all. Another good way, though, of securing that left side. We have a lot of Marines staying in cover, waiting for that Sherman to arrive. And they're going to start moving up right. With armor support, everything is easier. And it sure feels a lot better assaulting a position knowing you got a big-ass tank with a flamethrower on it supporting you. So a lot of vegetation ahead here. The trenches are on this side, very much active. Mortar might have run out of ammunition. I haven't seen it fire in a while. But it definitely has fired. The Marines are just mopping up the remains over on this side. I think they just killed the last defender. So this side has been cleared out. Minimal casualties for the Americans attacking the barracks themselves or itself, but getting into the perimeter has been the most costly struggle so far. We'll see if it will remain the most costly maneuver, or if actually moving through this vegetation, securing the sanctuary, and then what seems to be sort of an intermediate trench here in the center kind of leads into the MG bunker. So that would be nice if they could clear it out from behind. That would relieve the attackers on this side quite heavily. And then, obviously, to attack the gatehouse itself. This is a Thermopylae, like a 300 situation, a choke point, bottleneck. If the Marines try and attack through here without support from the left side, oh boy, it's going to be a slaughter, I can tell you. And so far, they haven't even made it up there yet, so they have plenty of time. Right now, they're more or less trying to secure the trenches. I'm gonna move up the 105. No, the flamethrower tank, and I'm gonna move up the 105 this way. We'll see if these guys want to start spitting some flames. Look at that. This guy's staying down. Wise decision. Very wise. All right, Marines are attacking in full force now. The walls have been abandoned on the outside. Oh, they've moved over to the right side. I guess that does make sense. Tracer fire from one of the Type 99 MGs back there. It's quite dangerous for tanks to maneuver like this. If they get too close, Japanese AT grenades will make quick work out of them. Especially if they hit the engine base. I don't think the type of AT grenades the Japanese here have in this very situation are the most effective, but hitting tracks in the engine bay itself could do a lot of damage, but the front armor and side armor in general isn't going to do much. It's gonna knock it around a little bit, but that is about it. Seems to be clear on the side, so we're gonna move up the tank just a little bit. It's hard to tell where all the Marines are, but they're fighting. They're all in the bushes and everywhere. Their camouflage is working out quite nicely, especially here with all the blue flowers around. They've got kind of a blue tint to it. You guys mind if I do? You just, when you have a flamethrower tank, you just have to make it shine at least once. Just give it one spotlight. This mortar currently not really being used. We're gonna send these guys out. Let them fight the fight. Is that an AT grenade? They're... Ooh! Damn, was that like a... That was almost like a suicide move. I think he tried to hit the tank. He failed doing so, though, because it hit the sandbags in front of him and blew himself up. But he was going for it. Those are the situations you gotta kind of be careful about. So the Marines are gonna be regrouping back here. They're gonna be moving out in force now. A whole company is moving out, and there's more reinforcements on their way. It's going to be interesting to see look at the casualties later. There's a position here. I wonder if they know that it's occupied or not. They can't see over the walls. They're going to take it easy here. They're going to take it very easy. MG bunker back there. You know, you do have a flamethrower on your Sherman for a very good reason. And this thing is... These guns are opening up. Here's a good look on the inside. I love the inside look like this. Hearing those guns and their low rate of fire tap away like that. Blue tracers. It's fantastic. I love it. It's cool. It's really, really great. Hey, Sherman. I wonder if he'll do it. Well, he did it. Not with a flamethrower, but he fired. You would have done it anyway, mate, wouldn't you? Come on. Get some. Oh, Gunner got this guy from the inside. Now it's up to the Marines up here attacking. I think they're... Wow, that was a quick... Oh, we missed it, but looked like it was a rather quick action. In and out kind of thing. Plenty of casualties, but once again, a very quick operation there. Knocking out the mortars on that side. Now through the jungle we go. The left side is about to link up with the right side. First they have to secure these Japanese trenches. That'll be a challenge ahead. We're going to move up the armor. I like being in charge of the armor. I like being in charge of something. Makes the battle come alive a tiny bit more for me. And it's nice. This Sherman isn't going to be doing much more. We'll let it sit there. The 105. Can we have use of you? Maybe we can. Also... Let it go, you nail that bastard. Time to bring up the mortars. Oh, yes, sir, it is. We'll leave the mortars on the left side B. Look at this fight over here. They've killed all the defenders inside the bunker. That thing has been secured. Starting to deal with the people in the trenches now, and we're coming up on the attack on the main gate itself. This is where it's gonna go down, boys. This is gonna be the final fight of this episode, and in the one being uploaded on Sunday, we're gonna have one section moving up on this side, and by the way, by then this will all be crewed and defended. They'll be attacking from the center here and moving up to the left. It'll be a little harder and more defended. And these guys will be attacking here on the right side with a slightly more open approach, slightly easier to get through, and then to the right. So then the right side will be the long way, and the left side will be the short way, opposite of what it currently is. So now it's time for the Marines to move up. Jeez. Well, that sure is something. Can I bring up the Sherman? Can I roll the Sherman up on the stairs? Something tells me no. But we'll be there for morale support. Look at the slaughter here. Marines! Stay down. What the frick? What the hell? Why is there a mortar here? Why is there a mortar hovering in the air over there? No, really, why is there a mortar here? Why? I'm gonna remove you? Oh, jeez, never mind. But why? Oh, jeez. Oh, my lord. Fuck. They're not on hold position. That explains why there was a bloody mortar up there. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that quickly. Sorry about that. I moved them up, but if they're not on hold position, they're gonna wander off. That's the stupidity of the AI at times. It doesn't even know what it is. It doesn't know if it's a bloody frontal combat soldier or a bloody mortar. Wouldn't know if it was an airplane or a tank either. But anyway, mortar's going to be going active. We have troops here on the left side, really hitting the gate now from the flank. I think these guys are going to make or break it. Troops attacking from this side will either give the US the win they need or the disappointment they're not looking for. So we'll see here, because the gate is extremely well defended. Mortars dropping down, though, not really hitting the target they're supposed to. I think it's a little hard for them at this range. It's so close. More or less going to be dropping it on your own head. A grenade failure over there. Got one of the friendlies killed. No, he got up. It was just a shockwave that knocked him down. How did two get up on the wall here? Did they kind of jump up? We could imagine they did. I don't think they're that agile, but... you know, kind of stepped on the stones and each other's shoulders and then climbed over and then got shot down again. Something like that could have happened. We're not going to rule it out. We're simply going to imagine it. Okay, this tank. Look at this guy up on the wall. Like, how did I get up there? Where is he going? I want to know where this guy's going. He's going on the mission of his life. Oh, it's too good not to use. It's too good not to ignore. It's too good to ignore. It's too good to ignore. I just saw it. This is fantastic. It was sitting here, and it's too good to ignore. Oh, man. Oh, but he's killed. Oh. Holy crap, did he do some work? I wonder if we can do this. I want to kind of rush through with soldiers. I'm wondering if it'll be a suicide run or if it'll be successful. We do have the mortar laying down some fire now. We have a lot of machine guns back here, though. We have these guys on the rooftop, which is very nice. Cool elevated position. This tank is ready to move in. I think it's about time. We will act in full force. And we will get the job done. It's moving up. There we go. Nice. Are these machine gunners? No, they're not. Let's send 2 squads of Marines up to the house wall here. This is a bet. This is a ballsy maneuver. It might work, it might not. So far, it's working out, and we got him there to safety. There we go. We are taking some ground now. Most of the defenders have been killed. There's a few alive. Not many. The Sherman is still active. Mortar did finally do some work back there, but most of them were hits here where there weren't really any defenders. Hardly any craters back here, but the Marines have secured the entrance, and part 2 will commence soon. Let's take a look at how many casualties this actually represents. We'll select all of these guys. Half of it will be weapons. So if it's 82 objects, then we're looking at about 40 casualties. Over a platoon dead in this gatehouse. That's the gatehouse of hell. That is the gate to hell, to be exact. Let's take a look at casualties in general. Let's get the Japanese casualties in yellow and the American ones in red. And it's been a very costly attack for the Marines. The Imperial Guard has done really well defending. Over here, it's just a hard attack. It really is. Over here, it's not as disastrous as I thought it would be. But it's been a good fight. Hope you guys enjoyed part 1. Part 2 will be airing on Sunday, where these Marines will be attacking the main castle itself. The walls will be fortified. The machine guns will be crewed. I do even believe that this gun over here will be manned. Perhaps, if it makes any sense. You know, you'll have to kind of imagine that it flows as one. But hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys soon again. Ciao.